Good morning. It is 10:06 a.m. on Saturday, August 10th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, today is the first day of my new improv class. I'm very excited. It is Musical Improv 201. And if you are not familiar with improv in general, musical improv is exactly what it sounds like. It is improvising musicals, yes, including the songs. And so you have an expert, what they call music director, who is essentially an improviser who is able to play the piano so well that they can improvise music that accompanies everything that the people playing are doing. And also, it just becomes an entire improvised musical, and it's a lot of fun. And technically, this is attempt number 3 at this class for me, because I did make it all the way through a semester once, but for various reasons had to miss 3 different classes is part of that. And technically, according to the improv school, you don't officially graduate a class unless you're able to, like, you're only allowed to miss 2 and still officially pass the class. So I wasn't able to. So even though I did do the show and everything and I kind of finished it out, I was, I missed 3 of them. And then the second time I tried to take it, I had to drop out before I even went to the first one, because that was right when my Korea work started. So today is day 1 of me trying once again to actually successfully complete Musical Improv 201. Not that completing it is some like official big deal, but I enjoy the process regardless, and I'm excited about it. I loved, I love musical improv. I like improv in general, but I love musicals, and just it's kind of just the next level up of excitement in terms of so one of the things that's cool about improv, in addition to just it being fun in general, is this exhilaration of going into things unprepared but practiced, which there's a nuance to the difference between those things, because, well, so I guess unprepared is not the right word. Just not knowing what's going to happen. And the difference that I've sometimes explained it in the past is that, let's say you're doing a play, right? A play, even if it might have different cast members sometimes, or different types of productions, you have rehearsed the script, and the intent is that you're following the script. And now there may be some times where you have to be a little bit flexible if something goes wrong, someone misses their cue or whatever, but you have to be adaptable, but with the intent of restoring to the expected plan. Whereas with improv, there is no plan. Sometimes you'll have a little very basic structure, but sometimes, most of the time, you really have no idea at all, except within sort of a framework of possibilities, what might happen. And as someone who has sometimes struggled with anxiety about getting into things without being perhaps over-prepared, being able to launch myself into something where it's like, what am I going to do when I get out there on stage? I don't know yet. But that's not to say that you don't have any idea, because what you have done is practiced. And so the difference between rehearsing and practicing is that it's a development of skills as opposed to the development of a plan. And it's a little bit more like playing sports, right? If you have played a lot of football and practiced a lot of football, you don't know exactly what's going to happen if you were going out to play a new game. because a lot of different things could happen. But you have developed the skills that allow you to respond in ways no matter what happens. And that's kind of the idea, is that you develop ways to respond to any situation and abilities to initiate situations, and it's all a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to be getting back into it. And so I guess I'll just leave it right there, and tip of the cap to you too, Thomas Reed. And I'll leave it there for today, and I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes, which of course is Sunday, so I'll be continuing my rewatch of Gravity Falls. We're getting close to the big epic Weirdmageddon finale, so that'll be in the next few weeks. We'll be finishing up that. But in the meantime, talk to you tomorrow.